Hello, this is William Bowman, and I'm making this video for Rosa over at PRV Tree Service. I wanted to thank you so much for just allowing me to make this video in the first place. Hopefully you can hand it over to your IT guys and they can make these changes. So I want to explain exactly what I found on your website and exactly what to change in order to get more volume coming to your site. I want to show you how much volume your competitors are getting at their site, analyze exactly which tactics they're utilizing, and then show you what changes you can make right now to redirect that traffic so that those clients come to you in the future. So to start out, I just wanted to cover the site. I like the site. I definitely like the fact that you guys have, your testimonials here. I like that carousel. It's nice. The fact that you guys have, all these awards, I might put those higher or something like that. That way people get to see them more. But then you have then you have all your services. And I love these boxes because these boxes allow you to hide some of the content so the page doesn't seem like it's too busy. One thing that I would mention though is that what you should aim for on the page that you want to rank is anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 words of content. The reason why you want that much content is because you want to fit more keywords without making it feel stuffed or without making it feel forced. And what I mean by keywords are things that somebody will throw into Google to find you guys, to find your service, right? So like an example of a keyword is, Round Rock Tree Service. That's somebody in your area would type that in. You don't want to just do tree service because that's national and you might not be able to service them if they're like in Nebraska or something. But Round Rock Tree Service, that will target your specific audience, right? Your specific audience is throwing this in. So when we look at it, we see the very first thing is an ad. I'm really glad to see that you're not here. This isn't your business here because unfortunately what we found is that a lot of clients will just scroll right past the ads. They don't want to click on them, which is unfortunate because you pay for them and you pay good money for them. Then you get to the Google Map Pack. So this Google Map Pack, if you don't already have your Google Map Pack set up, go to Google My Business, type in your information, get your address and everything situated in there, set it up. Because the GMB is what they call it. This brings you volume. A lot of people will go here to this map pack and find the company. And there is a way to optimize it to where you are in one of the top 3 spaces. So I did not check to see if you were, in here, but I just wanted to let you know about that. So then we run down to, Lawn Starter, Yelp. The thing about these guys is that, these are other lists. And a lot of the time, people throw this in. They already threw this in and they're already seeing a list. They don't want to click on another list. So a lot of them will just scroll until they see a local business that they want to give business to or just a straight up business because they don't want to click it into another link. So they go through here and they go straight to your competitor. So this is Brent's Tree Service. We look at his site. His site is vastly different. I honestly prefer your site. But when we look at it, we see that he has, his contact form through here. He has, his reviews, testimonials, contact us. He also has other pages just like you did. But let's look at the back end. Let's actually see what makes this website tick and how he manages to rank right here. So if we look over here, we have his website thrown into my analytical tool. And we see that there's a UR, DR, backlinks, referring domains, and keywords. But let me actually explain all of this, right? So a UR is a UR rating. So a UR rating is kind of like Google's way of saying how trustworthy the URL is. So this is a score from 0 to 100. You want it to be higher, of course. And then you have DR. This is also 0 to 100. This is like Google's way of saying, like how much power your site has or reputation, if you will. So how much reputation your site has to throw around. So it looks like, even though they're ranked pretty high on Google, they don't really have a good DR. And the way you raise these two are usually, they're actually associated, with, where you rank on Google, like how high you rank. You can actually look at websites and see which one has the higher UR and DR with the more backlinks and which keywords. And if they have the same keywords, usually these 2 factors will show you why one ranks higher. But the way to raise those is through backlinks or citations. You can put, your address on like company sites like BBB or something like that. That can add to your citations, but the real power comes in with backlinks. So backlinks are like, imagine if I wrote a blog and I said, hey, PRV Tree Services best in Round Rock. You definitely got to use them. Then that would, and then in that I put a link to your site. That's a backlink. And the cool thing about the backlink is that, this one, they had 219 and they used to have 2,000, almost 3,000. I recommend that you get quality backlinks over number of backlinks, because then you see things like this happen. You want a quality of backlinks. I've seen 5 or 6 backlinks beat 1,000 because the 1,000 were just really bad made backlinks. And the 5 were quality backlinks. I bet you if we look in there, the reason why their DR is so low and their UR is high is because they have a bunch of no follows. So typically with a link, if it doesn't have a no follow, the site that's actually sending you to your site will be sharing this DR. So let's go look at an example of that so it's not confusing. So this site right here, Best 30 Arborists, has a link to Brent Tree Service, right? But if you see, they have a no follow link. And this is done by adding an HTML code at the end that basically says no follow. And that means that they will not share any of this DR with Brent. They don't care. Sure, we'll share some trustworthiness. We don't mind. But we're not sharing any of our power. So the types of links that you actually want are follow backlinks. You want quality follow backlinks from high DR websites with high UR websites, and you want them to not have that no follow tag. That way you can raise both of these at the same time and you become more competitive against other websites that are trying to rank. But let's look at their actual keywords and see, okay, well, what does this get you? Here's the position 1. Here's tree trimming, Round Rock, Texas. They're position 1, but 40 volume. I mean, like, honestly, that's okay, but 40 volume a month, that's 40 people searching every single month. It's okay, but it's not the best. They should be focusing more on Round Rock Tree Service. That's 150 a month. Then Tree Service Round Rock, Texas. That's 100 a month. These start to add up. And these aren't all the keywords that you could potentially have. These are just the ones that they rank high on the position. They may be missing some. They may find out later that, tree removal Round Rock, Texas. Okay, here it is, 50. They're ranked number 4. But if you put these keywords in and you actually have the right number of backlinks and citations, and your site is not stuffing these words, you can actually, I've seen a lot of sites, especially if they have the time to get up to here, why not, beating Lawn Starter on Yelp actually isn't that hard. So they should actually be right here. But I want to look at your site now. Let's show you what you guys are dealing with. So when we look at your site, we see a UR of 15, a DR of 7. So decent UR. It's when we're looking over here, we see UR 26, DR 3.8. So your DR is better, so you are moving in the right direction. Looks like you had 28, now recent 26, now 23. So you might be doing a ramp up, ramp down method when it comes to your backlinks. Let's look at your backlinks. Let's see. No follow. That might be a decent one. Oh, it's from yourself. Wait, no. Home Advisor, sorry. GoDaddy, no follow. Okay, so you may have some good ones. Maybe this one right here from Home Advisor. You have the Home Advisor one. So that's a good follow link. So there is some quality ones mixed in there. So let's go over here to your organic keywords and see what you guys are dealing with. So PRV Tree Service. Problem with that, people have to know your name before they put this into Google, right? You want them to find you doing this, right? That's something that a buyer who wants to buy a service is looking for this. If they already know your name, that's good, right? Because that means that you're marketing in other ways. But you definitely want to have more buyer intent keywords of buyers that don't know who you are already. So like these. Tree services near me, 13,000. That's great. You guys are ranked number 32. This is a national keyword. So that means if you guys, if somebody looks this up in Nebraska or Chicago, or they might find you guys on the 3rd page or 4th page, but they're not going to be able to use you guys. So a lot of the times I have my clients, focus on areas near them first before they start trying to compete for like bigger population areas, like the whole area of Austin. That's yes, it has a lot more volume, but it also has a lot more competition. And the companies that are number 1 for Austin Tree Services are paying a lot of money to be number 1. That's just the fact of SEO. They are paying a lot of money to be up there. So what I usually recommend is strategically taking over areas around a city first and then moving up to the, kind of like the big league, so to speak, of getting these huge keywords that have, I've seen 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, keyword volumes. And this is every month, right? So these add up, but I've already taken up quite a bit of your time. I apologize for the video lasting so long. I hope that there was some useful information. I hope that your IT staff, they can implement these changes. I hope there was just something in here that was of value. I would love some feedback. Just let me know how I did. You can email me, text me, call me, doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer. I would just like to get some feedback on whether or not any of this information was useful to you. But thank you so much, Rosa. I'm sorry. And I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.